Uh, Hello everyone. What should I say? Bonjour, belt again to those who read my Sonic Stadium. I'm doing something stupid today. Yeah, real stupid. Playing Pocket Monsters for the Game Boy. Yeah. Right now. So, this is a monobug channel, right? So, everyone knows about Pokemon types, you know? The fighting type is the really good one. No, it's not. Fighting type is the heavy offensive one. Normal, the physical attack type. Rocks for the tanks. Grass is support. And the star of the show today is Bug. Bug is unique among all the Pokemon types because its intended role by the developers of this game is to be bad. Yeah. Let's pick a suitable name for our bug man then. What do you mean? Really good. Stupid snot-nosed rival. I'm very imaginative. Okie dokie. I think that's supposed to be a Famicom. I'll click on it. Well, I did that. Challenge isn't invalid now. So let's go visit Professor Oak. That's right, everyone's favourite senile old git who wants you to make his Hitchhiker's Guide because he's too lazy to do it himself. Classic. Oh dear. Ribs and fail with waiting. Bird, I love a fake. Ah, that's right. I told you I'm not doing this thing. Right. So as you probably know, this is using a modified ROM. I've made two modifications to the ROM. First, the most obvious one. I've changed the start to the Caterpie. Specifically, I chose to replace Bulbasaur because then we're able to have Charizard, and that made the game harder. And, yeah. What am I doing with my life? So yeah, just gonna double check something in a second. Got it. That's relating to my nickname theme. Try and make a guess what it is. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I meant to say earlier, but I should probably apologise about the audio quality. I don't have a proper microphone. And I have to use noise cancelling because otherwise it'll pick up my PC's mic. Or my fans. I'm really stage frighty, aren't I? Now, it's like this in my Sonic 4 video. Well, I can already hear it now. Where is your Sonic 3 ranks mod? I want to play it on my Android. It's coming when I decide to make it. Stop asking. As you can see, I'm doing terribly, because Charmander has cast its Tarunda 700 times. And he's done it a 600th time. I can't count. And finally, we are released from this hellscape. Okay. Let's have a look at our caterpillar then. This is Paul the Caterpie. He has 8 attack, 8 defense, 10 speed, and 8 special. For those of you who don't know, there's only one special stat in Gen 1, so special attack and special defense are the same thing. It doesn't make as much of a difference as you think it does. Alright then. With that, now we get to play the game. I'm going to talk to this dude because I get some free stuff if I do this. Okay, as you can tell, I am a very charismatic individual who's got some highly entertaining voiceovers. Right, here's our first fight. Real fight, that is. Charmander didn't count because he cheated. A pigeon. Now, I won't be screwed, this is Gen 1. Because Gen 1 is Gen 1, Gust is a normal type move. Yay, we got a classic Gen 1 crit. Oh. This is going to be one of those runs, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm going to be cackling like a lunatic through a lot of this. Right, let's see if this rodent is going to be a better adversary. You know, I've wanted to do this challenge run for a while, just to see how terrible it is. Well, he hasn't disappointed so far. Oh yeah, you might notice that fails. In, I think, all the gens before Gen 3, status moves used by NPCs actually have a chance to fail entirely. Or something. No, not this time. Yeah, I generally like... Okay, I generally don't like running from battles. Because I just don't like running from battles in RPGs. So first, let's go to the hospital because we need to. Wow, I've seriously spent 8 minutes doing this, huh? Yeah, I got OBS open in the background. I've actually scaled this window to use the emulator's thingy. Yes, you had that emulator. How else would I be using Super Game Boy palettes? Well, anyway. We got Professor Oak's junk, which has to be dropped off at the nearest convenience store because there are no good roads to Pallet Town, and the only way down to Pallet Town is to walk through the long grass. Clearly, the road planners didn't think of that. Yeah, sure, let's make it so the only way into town is to go through a long grass patch that's infested with killer rats and pigeons. Speak of the devil, to kill a pigeon. Bye. Hello, Professor Oak. Yeah, I got your Amazon package. The driver had to drop it off at the co-op because it's impossible to drive down to Pallet Town because the only way to do so is to go through big long grass patch. Oh look, it's everyone's favourite prick. Birds. Okay. Alright then. High-tech encyclopedia, right? Okay, so I've now got the hitchhikers going to the galaxy. That's all well and good. But more importantly, I can add more caterpillars to my death pile. So, I probably should have done this earlier, but the rules of the bronze promise. I can only use bug-type Pokemon in battle. That's it. But in the interest of the spirit of the challenge, I'm also mainly going to be trying to use bug types for HMs as well. I can catch duplicate species, but I'm not going to use duplicate species in battle because that would be boring. So far, so good. Right, more rodents. We have a fighting chance against them. I would just do this in my own spare time. However, we live in an age where you provide video footage or it didn't count. So yeah. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright then. Once again, we go back to the Pokemon Center. We'll be going here a lot. I can't wait to look back on this in 5 years and consider this cringe. But oh well. Everything is a stepping stone towards success. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the Pokemon shop. I want 10 of those because we're 5 of them. Why don't you sell potions? Right, I'll 5 of them then. Because we're going to have to use them. And now, for everyone's favourite bit of every Pokemon game. Oh. I totally forgot that it's optional in Gen 1. Yes, I'm mostly used to Fire Red, where the catching tutorial is mandatory. But for whatever reason, the first game in the entire series when people least likely know how to catch Pokemon, they assumed that Professor Oak's monologue was enough. And I can respect that. Shout out to Professor Oak. No. Shout out to the Gen 1 catching tutorial guy. He may be a heavy drinker, but at least he respects my intelligence. Okay. To start with, we find our first bug type. One who I have no intent of actually using anymore. But you know what? He's gonna be helpful later. I hope. We're gonna see this a lot. I'm using the emulator, I can just put it on fast forward. But I don't want to. What's this fail? Oh, you know what this means? Super fast forward, let's go. Yes, using my totally real Game Boy with a fast forward feature. I would actually try and capture on actual hardware, but I don't have any of the Game Boy players, so I can't. Now, this Metapod is a special tool that will help us later. Henceforth, I shall call it special tool that will help us later. Because this Metapod, like I said, is a special tool that will help us later. There had better be no more Metapods. There's one particular Pokemon here I'm looking for, and that's Weedle, because there's only 2 available bug-type families this early in the game. Classic random encounters, they never happen when you want them to. They only happen when you don't want them to. Right. Time for some riveting gameplay. Yeah, I think I'll have to edit this whole thing together when it's finished. That's not good. Oh yeah, this is Gen 1, so bugs are weak to poison. And vice versa, to be fair. Yes, bug is weak to poison. Hopefully we'll use that again. I hope we don't see a poison sting, we're fine. Rip. Right, the thing, he can't help us, so I'm just gonna... I actually have a plan for dealing with that later in the game, sort of. Nonetheless, because he's a special tool that will help us later, will therefore not be relevant until later, Metapod is going in the box. Yeah. I think I should probably shut up for a bit. You'll all appreciate that. Oh, it's my second cousin. I'm gonna murder him so I can keep the inheritance. That wasn't funny, was it? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wow, that was the easy one out of the way. Now, if there truly is a god, I should encounter Beetle soon. That's not a Weedle. It's a guaranteed victory, but I don't want to deal with that again. I don't want to deal with him again either. Of course I get the super rare rat in a run where I'm not allowed to use them. I think I lose to rat actually, oh well. Oh, I totally forgot what this game's level flashing lights. Oh, great, I'm going to put an epilepsy warning on this. Wahoo! Why did I do that? This, people, is what happens when you play games the way they aren't supposed to be played. Something tells me this is going to be the most sadomasochistic challenge run that I've ever done. Half of it's going to be trying to get through the forest. It's not fair. How can the bug catchers get nose bugs and I don't? I want a nose bug. Where's my nose bug? Is he not showing up because I'm playing Blue Version? That might be the reason why. The reason I chose Caterpie as a starter is because he's more common in Blue Version. Yeah, I should probably link the IPS patch for this in the description. Maybe not IPS, we don't use it anymore. X-Delta, yeah. I'll link the X-Delta patch in the description. That should do it. Do we even use X-Delta? Oh, whatever. I'll link the patch in the description. Whatever one that ROMpatcher.js spits out. Real funny that. See, Kakuna here is less useful because he only knows Pardon. I need Weevil because at least he can fight back. Maybe I need to stop running from the other Caterpies and just beat them up for experience points. That might make sense. Yeah, if we hadn't figured out this entire challenge is me winging it, no you don't. Yeah, we're doing a super rapid fire auto mode. Because I'm losing my patience. I've been here for 20 minutes. Yeah, something tells me the ideal first solution for this will be to splice this together in an edited video, then just release this uncut B-roll separately. Yay! I don't even know why I'm doing this. Oh. Check Wikipedia. Weevil's a 5% encounter rate. Well, I'm sure we'll come across one eventually. I appreciate that, and so do you. I have integrity, but I also only have so much time on this sad old earth. So, yeah. do I hope it is? No. I need a potion. Oh, that's not funny. I don't want there to fight. Yay! Unfortunately, we have to go back now because I'm running out of pen. I was expecting this challenge to be a bit tough. But that might CBT. Ugh. Oh yes, there's something I have to mention every single video where I do voice acting. Balan Wonderworld is a good game. Thank you. And it's more fun than this. This is the wrong type of caterpillar. I want the yellow caterpillar with the spike on his head. I don't want the green caterpillar I've already got. Let's see if I actually stand a chance this time. Bet you that I don't. That's not good. That is good. Yay! Unfortunately, I pretty much lost. Oh, you know what's even funnier? Let me just check Wikipedia a second. I just got screwed out of what's the pod? Thumbs up. Yeah, I don't have my camera on because I'm camera shy, but Okay. Back to hell we go then. And so we have two objectives at the minute. One, get Weedle. Two, involving the butterfly. Classic Gen 1 is jittery scrolling. I'll never any other way. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! We've run out of PP. For those of you who aren't total Pokemaniacs, let's face it, if you are. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, no, if you run out of PP on the move, you can't use it anymore. This is as bad as it sounds. Because our only other move is String Shot, which doesn't know it doesn't. Oh, we even got poison there. How much money have we got? I bet you know I'm bankrupt. People, we're bankrupt. We've probably been bankrupt for a while now, but didn't bother to check. One of these days we'll escape from the stupid Kanto forest. One of these days. Maybe I'll even get a Weedle out of it, you never know. Bet you know at least one of these Metapods has been shiny. Yeah, technically shinies are a thing in Gen 1, so, well, not really, but they kind of... See, shininess in Generation 1 is based on what's called DVs. They're like IVs in modern gens. No, Generation 2 I mean. Oh! Yeah, no. Shininess in Generation 2 is based on determinate values. And these determinate values, as we call them in the business, are of significant importance. Maybe I should have just taken that Kakuna earlier and been happy with it. Well, no. Anyway, if your DVs are of a certain value, then your Pokemon is shiny. Done. That's what I was trying to say. Please, the madness is getting in my head. Ah! This is completely unscripted, by the way. Maybe just rare, maybe. No, it's a Kakuna. Well, let's be like that one episode of the anime. Except I don't have Harden. Because I got screwed out of it by that NPC trainer. Not having Harden's actually a bigger deal than you might think. Because this is Gen 1. And because Gen 1 is held together by a single chewed up bit of blue tack, The bonus stats you get from having gym badges is actually added onto your other stats after getting buffed or debuffed. Yeah. If I loved myself, I would have done this in blue version. Not blue version, red version, you know what I mean. No, this is my suicide. Right, so do it. Fantastic. This is increasingly starting to look like a solo run, and I don't know how to feel about it. That's it, I've had enough. We're doing fast forward cheese now. Okay, fine, you make a point. I won't catch Weedle. Why did they get my hopes up then? You never know. No, it's one of those stupid pigeons. Oh dear. That won't be enough. Point taken, I'm leaving. Bye. How much time have I wasted on this? I've been here for nearly 40 minutes. Fantastic. Why do I like this game? And then this brings us back to our initial problem. We don't have enough thingies. No. So we're actually just going to have to talk about Brock for a second. In order to beat Brock, you want to use special attacks, right? That's the whole point of them. It shows the difference between physical and special. Problem is, we don't have any. In Once and Fire Red, I actually beat Brock by toxic stalling him with a Kakuna. That was funny. Problem is, we can't do that because we don't have toxic. I was seeking suspicion that the Pokemon I designated for special tools are used later may not get used later at this point. We'll go back to those trains and move them for precious EXP points. I'm going to be poisoned, aren't I? Definitely not. Okay, now I'm getting poisoned. Yeah, poison damage is like exhibit. Oh. Gen 1 people. Oh wait, we're in Beauty Sissy now, aren't we? Right, I want to go back to the forest. I need the level grind. Go away, rodent. Oh, yeah, we can make him go away. Rest assured, I'm not going to throw in the towel until I beat the block. Come and fast forward, go! You know what? I'm taking it this time. Finally! After 42 minutes, well, 43 basically, I have a second actual usable Pokemon. Watch them both be actually female. Okay, next. One thing worth noting about Kakuna is, yeah, I find it overall less important than Beedrill to the run. That's it. No, we need to get John to reach a higher level so he can become a bee. Meanwhile, if my memory serves me right, Paul's only one level off becoming a butterfly. That works well, doesn't it? Yeah. No, probably you can't just jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. And this is as you know, I fully intend to jam out. Trust me, I jammed out of this like a couple of minutes ago. I've resigned to it. This is my fate now. This is my life. I'm doing this every week. Rad. Okay, this one is function 3. I should know, I haven't got a hard rule against not using items in battle. I just don't like using items in battle. And now we're down to the last leader. Shout out to Gen 1 back sprites. It's all over. Well, maybe, but times you won't be able to score. It won't be over after all. It's all over. Unless we have a friend now. Oh wait, we can't go away. As you can tell, my sense of direction is very good. Why did I do that? Now, I wonder if anyone's figured out the nickname theme yet. It's very cliché for a bug type challenge. That's good. Oh, that one. Have it. Can't be can't hack it. Yeah, 7 PP can't hack it. Can't hack it. Oh. I'm going insane. I've been here for maybe 15 minutes. Oh, I've been poisoned. That isn't good in the slightest. We're gonna be here a while. I do not think this will be the first time we see struggle in this run. Nonetheless, we finally escaped. Let's check on our current progress. Johnson over here has got no moves. And only have 33 speed with this level. Paul over here has got 61, needs 61 XP level up. There's also the only one who has an actual attacking move. Oh. Old habits die hard. I'm getting Stockholm Syndrome for this forest. There we can work with that. What could possibly go wrong? Now, I have good news and bad news. I'm gonna switch out, because I think I've screwed myself over last year. And now, we're gonna try and farm the squabble. In true game effort. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, you got all that for no reason, huh? Well, anyway. What's more important is we now have a better breed. Well, at least I wasn't going to screw myself over the not doing that. Need a double check something. Oh, silly Billy, we have to get to level 12. Very funny. Why did I do this again? We're not going to do this. Yeah. That didn't work as intended. What's the running the shoulder? Of course I got paralysed. Well. I've been toiling away for 55 minutes, people. I hope someone's entertained. It would have been a good source of experience, but I don't think my stupid fun was going to do this anything. What would be a better source of experience is this dude over here. Our arch nemesis, Backcatcher the Backcatcher. Alright, so he knew this. We're gonna have a hardening competition. We're gonna be here a while, aren't we? Okay, I won the hardening competition. And now I'm dead. So I just tagged out so I get the experience. Oh well. On the plus side, we're one level closer to confusion. Let's get out this dungeon of pain. I think it's time we actually played the game now, don't you think? Yeah. Okay then. Now... Now I don't know what. Been an hour, people. I've viciously put myself with these paces for a whole hour. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, Digger's fast, so you have a high crit rate. That's another Gen 1 thing in case you're wondering. The Gen 1, most crit chance is tied to your speed stat. Base speed specifically. So even if you like for all of your if you're going that certain tunes for speed, it's not going to be enough. beating sounds pretty good, you know, but sure it's helped a bit, you know. Oh, that's not good. That's awful. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there. I could go back in there. Or I could play the game. No, I said I would play the game. Henceforth, I shall play the game. To be honest, I think I genuinely am light years from facing Brock. That's bad. Well, we have it. With that, our ticket to defeating Brock hasn't arrived yet. Of course. Oh no! I forgot where the gym is! It's up there, isn't it? But the pain hasn't ended yet. It's quite hard to control the game when you're on fast forward. More importantly, our ticket to victory has arrived. And it isn't helping much. Oh, I don't want to be here. I'm not allowed in the shop because I haven't got any money. Have I got money? I don't think I do. No! That's a lie. I have a whole 6 yen to my name. Winner! Why, 6p? You know what I can buy? Nothing. Well, that's promising. We might just be able to beat Brock after all. First, let's use it or lose it with the money I just got off of that child. Okay, maybe not. Nope. Use it or lose it. I'll buy a ball. That should do it. I like Geodude's Gen 1 sprite. Oh, I've got to go to the Pokemon Center. Oh no! Oh, he just used it. Now he's just buffing his defense. We might have this. We don't have this. However, I'll have you know that battle didn't go. I have high hopes for round 2. Oh, it's the second I switch back to Johnson, he goes back to being... He stopped being confused. Well, anyway. We need to win this now. I think that tells you everything you need to know about role-playing games. Grinding is the solution to all of your problems. Hide is a pretty terrible move, however... Beggars can't be choosers, and I chose a Kakuna rather than a Weedle. Therefore, it's kind of the only option I've got for 2 on levels. I was thinking of putting it out here, but honestly, I'm proud of myself. I can keep going. Time to see the only person who's ever used Bide ever. Because I've never used Bide, and I'm going to stop using it eventually anyway, so yeah, why not? Just for fun needs. Victory is ours. Okay, now I've had enough actually. I'll do Mount Moon next episode. But first, before we leave, let's go a bit to Pokemon. No, not it. Oops. Yeah, this place. The Pokemon Hospital of Sadness. With that, I'm now going to go and cry against the wall. Goodbye!